Hey there, thanks for watching my series on the 22 Husky FC 350 as I get to know the bike. If you're following the series, you saw last week I had my first race on it and I was really happy with the bike. I didn't really do any observations after the race. It was kind of a continuation of what I've already been seeing. I will say I like the first gear starts, and the bike did really well. I got to get a whole shot device on that thing quick. That hurt me, but that did good, and I was really happy with the way that bike performed throughout the motos in terms of being, not wearing me out too much. I felt like I kept up a pretty good charge. I did fade a little bit on the last lap and a few of those motos, but it's also the first time I'd really been trying to go at race pace on a rough track. But watching the video, I definitely could tell I was nowhere near as aggressive on the throttle as I thought maybe that I had been, and probably not even as aggressive as I was in practice earlier that week. Different track, super technical track at the race, but it got me thinking that bike has such a versatile power band. I've never had a bike with such a broad power band, and it does well in the torque, and it seems to like being ridden in the torque, but at the same time it's got this monster top end, and I know that I'm shifting out of it before I'm even really getting to the real meat of that. So today I'm heading out to Revolution MX in Union, one of my favorite tracks, for prep practice, and my goal today is I'm going to put in some motos against the stopwatch, and I'm going to make myself ride a gear lower than I normally do. So my goal really is to not get out of third gear on this track. I know a lot of times I upshift and try to keep it smooth, but I want to make myself ride it in a lower gear at a higher RPM and just see, if I actually just try to concentrate on doing that for like some whole motos and just see what the stopwatch tells me. Is it better? I don't know. But what I'm finding out, is that even with the Mega Series race, that was an 8-minute race. So I don't really need to be worried that much about, riding a 15-minute endurance race. Right now, what I need to be working on is 8-minute sprints. And so it'll be interesting to see, maybe revving it out. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but if nothing else, I think it's going to help me learn this bike a little bit better, and that will help me prepare better anytime I race, just having a good feel for what that bike really can do for me. So I'm going to go on and get to the track here, get signed in, and then after I get some practice sessions in, some warm-up, I'll start doing some lap times, and we'll see what we got. home. We didn't really have the day that I was hoping. My GPS didn't want to lock on as far as recording my laps, so I couldn't really do any feedback there at the track on whether or not I was going faster one way or another. And also my plan of trying to ride lower gears, that track's it's open so far enough. I just didn't really want to be like just tapped out in second or stuff like that. So, but I did definitely explored the top end more, and I think you probably would hear that in the video. And the main thing really is just that bike's just surprising me about how versatile that engine is. And also I really love that it doesn't have compression braking really, so I can like charge a jump, chop the throttle, jump the jump with no throttle, and the thing's still like it doesn't endo, the front doesn't drop. It just kind of maintains its attitude, so that makes it really easy to pull off that little trick. And I think that's also probably what I'm feeling going into the corners. So my original plan for today didn't quite work out, but I definitely got some more quality time in, just working on trying to feel that power band out. And I did use lower gears in a lot of places more than I normally did, just to get a feel for that. So that was pretty neat. I'm still having a lot of fun riding that bike, and it's just such a broad, versatile power band. It's just always like kind of something to explore. And so good day, solid motos, did some sprint motos, did a longer moto, can't complain. And just clicked 5 hours on the bike, I think. So everything's starting to be broken in now too. So I'm not sure what's next as far as videos on the bike, but I'll keep them coming as long as you keep watching. Thanks.